I'm really sorry for the strange ending of the last chapter. I suggest that we just continue because some things went really wrong, stuff crashed, I didn't save it, and so on and so further. So we continue with making the slot hole like this. I click on it, make a new sketch, and then it turns like this. With the Shift button, I should be able to do that. No, so I go out of the sketch. Again, not. So the navigation, you sometimes have to reset, which is annoying, but yet it's not really a problem. With Control Plus, you can zoom in a little bit, and then we go back to the sketch, and then we make the hole, which we make a little bit different than we did it up till now. So we're not going to make a box and a circle. We are going to make a line and an arc. So first it wants to make us the center, and then the diameter, and then like this we make the arc. Left mouse click, make another line, make another line, put it here, and put it, sorry. With a line you always have to, it automatically closes if the line is being made. I did escape, which was a bit too much. So I have to connect these points. It's not really clear now. Why is everything white? Close. Maybe because I selected something. Good. Now everything's gray again. And I close off the sketch with this. Unfortunately, it's not... FreeCAD is not really telling you if the sketch is closed or not. So you kind of have to know it. I center the circle. I pick this line to make sure that these points are on the line. And then I put in the dimensions, which is this dimension. I know, I forgot something. And that is to make it tangent. Because, as you can see kind of here now, the circle is not in a fluent connection with the line. So I have to select the line and the circle, and then a tangent constraint. Same here. And here. Now we only have 1 degree of freedom left, which is this little one. And I remember it was 12. 12. And of course this should be 50 straight. Good. So we make a hole out of that with pocket. Let's turn it so we can see what we do. It's through all. Hooray, done. The only thing missing now is this little cutout at the bottom. Just get the example again. So this little cutout of 50 by 72. That's not so difficult. I'm sorry. We turn it to the bottom. We select the bottom. We make a new sketch. We will need this line. Make a square like this. Sorry, I got out of the sketch. You also probably have that every now and then. I put in the line, which is 72. 72. And this one is 50. Good. And I make a pocket out of it. First I have to go out of the sketch, make a pocket. I said make a pocket. Pocket, yeah. Which is 6 deep. You can also change it like this, then it's 6. Good. What is not really clear in the example, but we just want to edit, is that, for example, this corner should be rounded. To make rounded corners is really easy. You just select the edge, and then you have to go to part, and then you can't do it. Oh dear. I've been promising things. Okay, yeah, I'm still in the I was still in the pocket task. So select the edge. Good. This is not really convincing. Why doesn't it? Yes, okay. The edge, and then we make a radius to it. Let's say it's 5. And then we have radius. Sorry for the delay, but that is how you can make a nice corners to many things in your part. So this part is finished now, and we might even do another one if you like it. I have made here this little knob for your Arduino project or for your guitar amp or whatever. And I would like to deconstruct it so you can see how I made it. Let me see, where are we here? The knob. So the first thing I'm going to delete for you is the pocket, which is this little hole to connect it to your potentiometer. And I made it with this sketch. I draw a circle and a line, and then I trimmed it off to make this pocket. So I think that I have done that in previous tutorials. So let's go on with the other one, because we are going to get to the array function. On the top I did the same thing basically to get a little bit the idea of where is it pointing at. It's also a pocket. Really straightforward. No need for explaining. I have these two objects that I fused together, which is this cut of the array, we're almost there, and this chamfer. And for the chamfer I would like to explain you something, and that is the following. If I would have any cylinder, which is this, just a normal cylinder created from the part, and I would make from the part workbench a chamfer. Like this, 1 millimeter, okay. Now I cannot change the size of this chamfer anymore. If I put it here, I cannot change anything anymore. Whereas if I would make a chamfer from the part design workbench, it is here. Sorry, I have to select it first. Here, and I make it 1, okay. Then here, if I then select chamfer, I can still change the size of it. So let's make it 2. Enter. So like this you are much more flexible. So if you make a chamfer or a fillet, just do it from the part design menu. Anyhow, enough about the fillet. Chamfer, sorry. Also I made this on a cone. I worked a lot from the part design, from the part workbench for a couple of reasons. And we're almost there. So this is the array. Array is quite straightforward function that is available in many programs, and the array is made from a cone. This cone I made, I put it a little bit outside, and then I go to the draft workbench, which is a bit strange. Draft has some nice features, I come to that in later tutorials, and here is create a polar or rectangular array from the selected object. Okay, so now it makes some funny things, because now it's making a rectangular array, which means that it copies it 4 times and puts it quite close to each other. But if we have now this array and we choose the array type from orthogonal, ortho to polar, and we say the number is a bit more. Let's make it 7. And now you see also here what is the center of the array. So if I change the center a little bit, if I look from it from the top, you can see it pretty well. You see that the center is moving here, so the circle is a bit eccentric from the circle that we have from the original nub. I found out that minus 0.5 is quite nice, because then these are still connecting, and the original one is kind of the pointer, it is here, and the rest is basically decoration. And then, needless to say, I pick these two and I go to part and subtract them. Why I did this with mainly parts, so with primitives, and not so much with sketches, is that it's not really working. If I use sketches, then it's difficult. Oh, I will just show you. So I select this and then I make a sketch over here, and then, for example, I want to include this circle because I want to use it, and then I select it, enter, close. Anyhow, you see it kind of offers to do something with it, but nothing happens. So I don't have any line here that is being included into the sketch that I can use for later use. So if this real nice feature of the sketch is not working, then there is also no need to fuzzle around with sketches and just use the primitives, so the part menu straight away. So it's also better for Mac users, because some features in the sketch panel have not been included yet in the Mac version of FreeCAD. I'm so sorry, it's basically a workaround, and also my navigation menu is not working at the moment. I change it back, and now I can turn again. So like this, you can do really cool things. As you might have also seen, that this is a cone as well, so I used a lot of cones, and like this you can play with a variety of shapes. And I'm sorry for the noise. And if you would use a not a circular, not a polar, but a the other one, array, then you see the number is this and this, and then the interval, which is basically the distance in the y direction. If you make that 10, then you see already what happens. You can do this in all kinds of directions. It's really useful if you make a whole pattern, or I don't know, anything that repeats. You can do smart things with it. So of course it should be 20, so they are really out of each other. Anyhow, I think you get the idea, and you can play many very smart games with it, and I encourage you to do this. And I hope to see you at the next tutorial. Goodbye.